Hey guys, Curry's here with you today. Today I want to go over this spray nozzle we just got in. So this is how it came to us. It's kind of wrapped up in this, it's almost a vacuum seal type plastic here. And it does have a weird kind of ready to ship sticker in here. Not really sure what that is. It says, warning, to avoid danger of suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. Do not use in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. This bag is not a toy. Discard bag and any other packing materials immediately after removing product. Do not reuse this bag. That's kind of weird seeing that on there, but I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. But all right, it's got some scissors here to open this up so we can kind of see what's inside. On the little description, adjustable dial provides cleaning options from a fine mist to a powerful jet stream. Super soft grip and handle. Lock reduces hand fatigue. All right. So open this up here. Put this over here, the wind to catch it and blow it away. All right, so we have a few little ties on here. Of course, hopefully me doing that just didn't break it. What is it? Okay, so there's the little ring that goes, I guess it's a replacement ring. There's already a ring in there. So I guess they just threw a replacement in there just in case. All right. So that little ring in there, if you're not super familiar with what that is, this should come out pretty easy. Yeah, there you go. So this is just in there whenever you screw in your water hose. That just to help prevent some of the leaks. It's just like a little rubber ring in there. If you do not have that in there, that's when this stuff will generally drip water out all over your foot. And then you go spray something down, you come in the house and your feet are soaked. So definitely make sure you have one of those in there. Again, they just threw a spare in here for whatever reason. All right, so the nozzle itself, it did say it had a soft grip. So let's see. So going in right here, yep, that's almost like a rubberish material right here. So that definitely is soft. Now, the one thing I can see that may, and this is just me nitpicking on this one, that could potentially cause an issue is since there is a little bit of kind of space in between, that could potentially hold water. Again, probably not. Again, I'm just pointing out something because you don't have this in your hand. If you did, I'm assuming you wouldn't be watching this. So I'm just trying to find something to, that you may not be able to see from just a picture. But there are like little spaces in here. So if you got this super wet, that could probably hold water. Now you're grabbing this and the handle just a little bit wet, but it's a water hose, so it's all going to be wet. All right. Now it did say it had like a little lock here. So what they were talking about is this, I'm assuming anyway. So whenever you squeeze this to turn your water on, you can lock this in by putting it down like this. And then whenever you let go, it'll stay. Now that is, it's not full force there, but it is some. Let's see if I can adjust that. Not really. I mean, it's still going to keep it. Because you see how here it won't allow the handle to completely go back to its normal place, which would be, or is it? Huh. Maybe user error. Maybe see if I tighten this some. So if I tighten it, there we go. There we go. Because you can see now how much space is right here. When I pull it to, you can tell there it's very close, obviously, when I'm holding it. So whenever you hold this tight, you can move that little piece in there. And then now you let go. It's kind of like your gas nozzle put at the gas station. To put gas in your car, you got that little nozzle you kind of flip, or a little piece. That's kind of what that is. So that'll hold it. And again, it's not doing it as tight as what I would hold it with my hand. Because if I'm holding it, it's going to be like this. Just by using that, it's not all the way there, but it is doing something. It is at least getting a little bit, so that way you're not having to wear your hand out trying to hold it. This little bit here kind of screws, so that way you can, I'm assuming that is going to adjust. Yeah, that's going to adjust how much force you're getting in there. Because if I'm just holding it like this, you can tell that's not tightening it or not pulling it as much. You tighten it a little bit more, it's going to pull that significantly different there. So that's going to give you a little bit more oomph, more power there. Coming up here to the front. So basically here, you can see what that looks like. And when I turn this, I'm assuming that's going to look a little bit different. Yes, it is. So that little bit right here is now looking different. Yeah, the middle piece is actually inside of it more. You can kind of see like a little bit shadow. And then wherever I do it this way, you can see it kind of comes out. There's all the way. You can see it's actually sticking out some. And if I go all the way the other way, actually I think this thing would actually fall off maybe. Yeah, there, sort of like a little pop on it. I'll keep going. But you see it went in quite a bit different. So that's going to be how you adjust the actual like power of it. So, I mean, it does allow kind of a lot of fine tuning for it. The reason I got this, I did not get this to like water the flowers or anything. I actually got this just to kind of clean crate bottoms for the, our dogs. And so if we have a dog kind of have a mess in their crate, a little bit of, what dogs do in their crate sometimes. So I can just kind of pull that crate bottom outside the house, and I use this just to kind of hose it down to get all the crud off. And then after that, you kind of go back and, clean it with soap and everything, make sure it's good and, sanitary. But this is what I use to kind of get the initial gunk off, if you will. But if it's, set on there for a little bit, it's kind of crusted on. Sometimes you do need a little bit more force to kind of get that off. And that's what I'm using this for. So having the ability to kind of fine tune this is nice. As far as critiques on this, only real critique I can kind of think of is, or I'm not going to say necessarily critique, but it's kind of a difference between this, using this type of nozzle and what I consider a normal one nowadays. To me, when I say normal one, I'm talking about the ones that have like 5 or 6 different little settings. It has like a big wheel. You can turn the wheel, get one type of setting, be like a mist. Turn it again, you have a flat or a spray. Turn it again, you have a jet, something like that. That's what I like to use if I'm watering flowers, and the kind of, we don't really have a garden just yet. We're actually building one, but whenever the garden's ready, I want to be able to have like a shower head or something a little bit softer that's going to put a big thick amount of water into the flowers. Or if I went over there and used something like this to water a flower, I'm probably just going to blow the pot out, or blow the flower out of the pot. It's going to have some a little bit more force. Now again, you have lots of adjustments where you can make it a little bit weaker for that type of thing. But for me, this is not really the best choice for that. This is, again, something I'm using to clean something with, something I really need some force. But all in all, these are good. We've had a lot of these, and I'm a huge fan of this style. Again, they just have different purposes. But I would definitely recommend this if you are looking for a situation where you want a little bit more power. Again, more spraying power to clean something. Again, if you're just using this to kind of water the flowers, my personal opinion is I would not use this to water flowers. I have done it, and usually I'm not happy with the result. I end up having it set a little bit wrong, or I didn't set it good enough or something, and I just end up spraying the dirt all over the place rather than actually watering them. But still something I would recommend if you are needing something for more or less for a kind of a cleaning purpose. But there you go, guys. So I hope somebody out there got something from this video, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.